In a last lecture, we have studied about the types of compound. In a types of compound, there is a double salt, coordination complex. We studied. Then now we are going to study the Werner's theory for the bonding in coordination compounds. There are Werner's theory to study the bonding in coordination compounds. Werner gives some postulates for the bonding in a coordination compounds. He treated cobalt chloride with ammonia, 6 ammonia molecules. Then there is a formation of this coordination compound. Then again this cobalt chloride treated with 5 moles of NH3, it gives the coordination compound like this. These are the different coordination compounds. This cobalt chloride again treated with 4 moles of NH3, it gives the coordination compound like this. Then cobalt chloride when created with 3 moles of NH3, it gives the coordination compound like this. But when cobalt chloride when treated with 2 moles of NH3, then there is no reaction, no formation of a coordination compound. Why there is no formation of coordination compound? Then he studied the different properties of these coordination compounds like a bonding. Then he observed that there is a central metal atom. There is a central metal atom in this coordination compounds. Which is the central metal atom? Central metal atom here cobalt. That cobalt is a central metal atom which having a 2 types of valencies. We observed that central metal atom has a 2 types of valencies. We can in case of COCl2 we can take also platinum chloride or chromium chloride. Postulates of Werner theory. First, central metal atom possesses 2 types of valencies. Central metal, we observed that central metal atom possesses 2 types of valencies. First, primary valency. Second, secondary valency. These are 2 types of valency, primary valency and secondary valency. What is meant by primary valency and secondary valency? If we have taken here compound like Ni, H2O, 6, Cl3. This is a coordination compound. In this coordination compound, there are 2 spheres. This is the ionization sphere, the bracket in the sphere bracket, the entity in the sphere bracket, that is called as a coordination sphere. It is a ionization sphere. There are 2 spheres. These ions outside the square bracket, that is called as primary valency. That ions are called as a primary valency. And secondary valency is in the form of square bracket. There is H2O is a secondary valency. H2O 6 times, it is a secondary valency. Means how many H2O molecules are surrounded to the nickel, that central metal atom. That is called as a secondary valency. These ligands, these are the ligands, and this is the central metal atom. These ligands are known as a number of ligands. Is known as a secondary valency. Then this compound's primary valency is how many? Its primary valency is 3. Its primary valency is 3. And secondary valency means coordination number. In last lecture, we have studied about the coordination number. Coordination number means number of coordinate bond form. Number of coordinate bond form. In this case, this nickel is a central metal atom that is surrounded by these 6 H2O molecules. In these H2O molecules, oxygen donates its lone pair of electron to the nickel. Therefore, there are how many donor atoms are present? 6. That 6 water molecules donate its 6 lone pair to the nickel. Therefore, there are 6 coordinate bonds are formed. Therefore, its coordination number will be 6. Therefore, secondary valency is 6. Remember it. Primary valency means ions. Ions, or it is, you can also call as, we can calculate the coordination number from these ions of nickel. We can calculate the coordination number of nickel. Nickel's coordination number can be X. H2O is a neutral ligand. H2O is a neutral ligand that's having a charge 0. Therefore, nickel, that's oxidation state is X, plus how many water molecules here? 6. That's charge is 0. 0 into 6 plus, not a long, plus here chlorine is a negatively charged. That's having a -1. Now how many chlorines are here? 3. That is algebraic sum of the oxidation state of these is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. Then X plus 6 into 0, 0. -1 into 3, -3 is equal to 0. Therefore, X equal to +3. This is the oxidation state of nickel in this coordination compound is +3. +3. 3 means charge. Charge on the central metal atom, that is +3. And that 3 is the primary valency. 3 is the primary valency. And coordination number means number of coordinate bond forms. How many coordinate bond forms with nickel, these water molecules? 6 coordinate bond will form. Therefore, secondary valency is a 6. Remember it. Charge on CMA. Charge on CMA, that is a primary valency, and secondary valency is the number of lone pair or number of coordinate bond. Number of coordinate bond, that is called as a secondary valency. Understood? Primary valency means charge on the central metal atom, and secondary valency means number of coordinate bond formed or number of lone pairs donated, that is called as a secondary valency. This is called as primary valency and secondary valency. Now second postulate. Primary valency can be satisfied by central metal atom, can be satisfied by negative ions, Primary valency can be satisfied by negative ions. See here, these chloride are the negative ions, and that is called as primary valency. Therefore, we can calculate from these negative ions coordination number of the nickel like this. Therefore, this primary valency can be satisfied by negative ions. Understood? Then, secondary valency. Secondary valencies satisfied by negative ions and neutral molecules. For example, we have taken here example CO, cobalt, NH3, 4 times here Cl2 Cl, Cl2 Cl. In this compound, the entity inside the bracket, there is also secondary valency. This is indicates secondary valency. These ligands indicate the secondary valency. How many donor atoms present here? There are 6 donor atoms are present. 4 ammonia molecules and 2 chlorine atoms. These are the donor atoms. That donor atoms means lone pair donor atoms. That lone pair donor atoms can form the coordinate bond. Means number of coordinate bond. There is the secondary valency is 6. Its secondary valency is 6. But here secondary valency is satisfied by negative ions and neutral molecule. This indicates secondary valency. In the secondary valencies, which are the negative ions? This chlorine is a negative ion. Chlorine is a negative ion. There are 2 chloride molecules and neutral molecules. Neutral molecules means ammonia is a neutral ligand that can satisfy the secondary valencies of the coordination compound. Okay. From this example, primary valency can be satisfied by the negative ions. Here primary valency. From this primary valency, we can calculate the coordination number of the cobalt. Oxidation state of cobalt, sorry. Then, third, primary valency denotes the oxidation state of central metal atom. Primary valency denotes the oxidation state of central metal atom. In case of a secondary valency denotes the coordination number or number of donor atoms or number of donor atom bonded to central metal atom. Here example, cobalt, NH3, 6, Cl3. Okay, this is the coordination compound. In this coordination compound, this is the primary valency. Primary valency means the charge, the oxidation state of the central metal atom. We can calculate from these negative ions. Therefore, it is called as a primary valency because these negative ions satisfy the valency oxidation state of the cobalt. Therefore, it is called as a primary valency. But listen me, primary valency denotes the oxidation state of central metal atom. Again, that's point. These negative ions, primary valency denotes the oxidation state of the central metal atom. Means we can calculate the oxidation state from these negative ions. Therefore, we can get here the oxidation state of the central metal atom of a cobalt, and that will be +3. Okay. Secondary valency denotes the coordination number or number of donor atoms bonded to. Coordination number or number of donor atoms bonded to CMe. How many donor atoms here? Here ammonia is a donor atom. There are 6 donor atoms. These 6 donor atoms bonded to this central metal atom. Okay. Then we can calculate the coordination number. How many is the coordination number of this? Coordination number is 6. Therefore, 6 coordinate bonds will be formed. Okay. Therefore, secondary valency denotes the coordination number or number of donor atoms bonded to the central metal atom. Okay. Then next, primary valency is ionizable. Primary valency is ionizable and and it can give the geometry. It is also called as polyhedra. It is also called as polyhedra. Give the geometry or shape of the molecule or compound in a space. In a space. Not. 1 minute. Primary valency is ionizable and it cannot give the geometry or shape of the molecule in a space. Primary valency is ionizable. Why it is ionizable? Because that primary valency is shown by dotted lines. It is shown by dotted lines, means in between these chloride ions, chloride and nickel, there is a dotted bond. Why there is dotted bond? Because primary valency is shown by dotted line. I will tell you next postulate. Then that is denoted by dotted. Therefore, in between nickel and chloride there is a ionic bond, and that will be ionized. Therefore, primary valency is ionizable, while secondary valency is non-ionizable. And it gives the geometry or shape of the molecule in space. It is ionizable. Primary valency is ionizable because there is a ionizable valency there is a dotted line, means ionic bond that can be ionized. Therefore, it is called as ionizable. While secondary valency, that is non-ionizable because there is a in between ligand and central metal atom there is a which bond? Covalent bond, and that will not easily break. Therefore, that is non-ionizable. Secondary valency, there is a coordinate bond. And that cannot be easily break. Therefore, that is non-ionizable. And it gives the geometry of the or shape of the molecule. We can decide the shape of the molecule from the secondary valency. Okay. Then next, primary valency is non-directional. Primary valency is non-directional, while secondary valency is directional. Primary valency is non-directional, means primary valencies we can show in a coordination compound any place, but secondary valency is directional because there is a overlapping of atomic orbitals takes place and there is a having direction. Therefore, secondary valency is a directional, and due to these directions it gives the exact geometry or shape of the molecule. Last one, primary valencies are denoted by or represented by. Primary valency represented by dotted line, while secondary valencies denoted by dark line. Secondary valency denoted by dark line. Dark line like this. This is a dark line. Secondary valency means that ligands are attached with central metal atom with a dark line, and primary valency means ionizable valency, that ions are denoted by dotted lines. Okay, primary valency represented by a dotted line and secondary valency denoted by a dark line. These are the postulates. All these are postulates given by Alfred Werner in 1893 to study the bonding in the coordination compound. Coordination compounds bonding we can understood from these postulates given by the Werner. Okay.